Okay, you want to be in the review? Hey guys, it's me. Okay, come here. You want to come up here and review this with me? No, it's not a review. It's actually more of just a show. I can say it's a review. So I first I'll start off with context here. I bought this Lycus case, and I wanted to be like the cool guys in the knife realm, and so I bought a case to put all my creations in, and so there's the case there, and and it's kind of and I thought, well, the challenge was to fill the whole case up with folders of various types that I made. Okay, and trust me, one of these days I will be a man of my word, and I will do it. But the thing was, I got this thing, and it sticks straight up, so I had to put it sideways. So that was like my free spot, because I talked about how when about a motivational person, whatever, speaker by the name of Jim Rohn, who used to tell people, write down all their goals, put down so many, how long each goal would take. And then he'd also say, but before you do that, I don't forget what before or after, but make a list of goals that you already did as a primer to kind of tell yourself, well, I already did these great things. Why? There's nothing stopping me from doing these future great things. So my past great things, my free space on the bingo card, if you will, is these three here. This is my oldest. This here is my second oldest. So this is 2005, 2006, 2013, and 2013. So those were made the same year. So I haven't made a folder since. It's just, But anyway, I decided to go hit up Harbor Freight, and so anyways, you got this one here, and I'm thinking, well, if I get the second deepest one, I'm just in the same boat I'm already in. Those are pretty nice looking cases. But if I buy this one, Mr. 6 inches here, I might actually thinking, if I buy this deeper case, maybe, just maybe, I can put this knife in here. Now, I like these. I like the Lycus. On the Lycus, I like the way they push the buttons in and that opens up. I kind of do like that. And I'll find a use for this case. I'll put something in it. But right now, I open this thing up here, and it's an Apache. It's a Harbor Freight today. And here's it's just a basic lever, but look at the room in that baby. Now, of course, see, that's the instructions. But of course, the concern was am I able to fit the friction folder in here? And I'm thinking I just might be able to get this bad boy in here and shut that door. I think I might be able to do that. So anyway, I'll start with a friction folder, because that's what I did on the last one. So maybe I'll start with the earliest creation. Go for the Gusto here, and of course I'm going to cover my name on this because I got my signature. I put my signature. I actually put my signature in this, and there's just so many. There's just so much riffraff on the out and about today, these days. I just see what happened to Sam Bankman-Fried, and and I'm just like, I'm a little paranoid about, stuff on the internet, and so anyway, I'm gonna cut some foam loose on this one. Now the foam on the Lycus I thought cut loose pretty loose, but let's see. Now this knife here is actually ATS 34. It's a titanium liner. Now the thing about the ATS 34 on this knife is that it's actually my signature on the blade. It looks kind of cool, It's like signature. My guy never even started his career off yet. Let's see how that fits. Does that fit in there? I need to go a little deeper. Okay, let me cut this a little deeper here. And now, of course, the thing that this means, too, is let's say I'm able to get that friction folder in here. What that, of course, that means is more knives to be made, right? Okay, let's see. Where are we? We're over here. See, there's like 3 pads of foam there. So I'm gonna go down one more level. There's two levels in here. See that one and that one. I'll just cut through I'll just break these loose here now. Let's see how that works. See, some guys buy different foam. I thought about buying actual foam and getting one of those little cutting deals that heat up. Okay, let's try it now. And let's see, does that close? Yes, that closes very well. Okay, so there's the first knife. That's the first knife that I created. So that's ATS 34. A little bit of a high hollow grind on that because I was kind of inspired by Chris Reeve. And that's just basic hardware, store hardware that I did with that. So I'll put that in here. Okay, just like that. So the reblade that I did, I kind of like the orange here because it looks like the G10 on my. Now, one thing about this is I do like the hinges on this. You can feel the difference. Yeah, I do. I mean, I do. The Lycus is a quality case. Okay, this here. Okay, see, it kind of stops slightly. So I guess that kind of keeps it open. Okay, that's kind of okay. But I like the orange on this because it kind of looks like my grip. So anyway, this one will go next to that red one. But you see the grip on that? I like the coloration on that. So, okay, so that'll go in here. Let's see. And like once again, I'm just down for this because it's a bigger case. It's deeper. I can hold my. And what the biggest thing was is I could hold my friction folder straight up and down, which means is that and it's a bigger case, wider case, which means I'll be making more folders to fill this case because the challenge. The case thing is just kind of a lot, so I can just kind of make some funnies about me being one of the cool guys and having a dive case now, but. This is actually about me really filling this case up and getting me to get off my duff and get out here and make some blades finally for a long time. I haven't done that in a long time. Okay, I got some foam cotton there just now. Okay, get out of there. All right, let's see. Did I overcut this wrong? What did I do? There's that. Okay, I don't want to take that loose. Leave that there. And that will go in like that. So let's see how that stops. Okay, so that closes well too. Okay, so now I may have to dig down deeper on this thing. So I'll position this right here. And once again, the 440C, I mean, I'm not gonna discount it. I'm gonna go ahead and put this here. Like so. This will go here like this. Okay. So let's see. We'll cut here. Okay, like this. We'll put it like this. So I can give it a nice clear line of demarcation here. Okay. Like so. A little more complicated shape because it has the sheath with it, with the loop on it. It's not a tech lock, so I'm not going to call it a tech lock. Okay, here we go. Okay, got that. So I'm going to put this in here. Let's see if this... Okay, so here's the case. I'm willing to bet this doesn't close. Of course not. Okay, so I'm going to go a little deeper here. Now, is that the bottom one down there? So I might have to actually go down to the base and cut the base out. Oh no, it does, see, this does close. It does close. It does actually close. Okay, cool. So it presses the foam down. So it wants to pop up a little more, but it does actually accommodate that blade. Yeah, because it'll press that down now. And that'll go like that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut. I'm going to take this last little bit of foam out here. There we go. Yeah, I think that should look a little better. Okay, yeah, that looks more like it. And that closes like so. So that does close. That does close. See? So I'll show you the difference between the bolt here, between the two. So there's my 3. So this does kind of come up when I lift it up. You know, like, but I just wanted to store that tip side down and prepare for more knives. Now I'll show you real quick the difference, the Lycus and this. I do, like I say, I do like the Lycus. I do like it. Don't get me wrong. And I kind of thought, well, do I really need another case? I need to save that money. But the foam, like the foam and everything on this case is pretty. Like, look how that just pops in. I can just pop that in. I think this is how I had it originally. So it seems like I was able to get a little wider cases, a little bit. I mean, is it a little narrower foam or what? Okay, I don't know if they're about the same. But the foam here, I do like the foam in this. Okay, don't get me wrong, I do like the foam in this. Maybe I did the wrong thing by switching up. I don't know. But this is pretty firm. And the way I did have this was actually pretty cool. And I did have 3, and I had about 10 more knives coming. I don't know if I'll actually fill this one up here. I got a cat hair in that thing, but this one here, I wanted to store the friction folder straight up. I do like the way the Lycus locks. It is a more compact case instead of running around with a big giant one. So I mean, this will still serve a purpose. I still could actually maybe down the road overflow my original knives back into the Lycus and put newer knives here or something. But of course, once you make room for that big guy, it's kind of game over. But this is actually, you know, a little bit of that's kind of loose there. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That'll hold up. So yeah, you know, just to do what I want to do, because I might carry him for a little bit, for a little while, and then just basically retire him into this case as an accomplishment. This is more of a challenge that I'm doing for myself. So there's 1 here, 2 here, 3 here. And those are my first 3 accomplishments there that I had achieved. And then the next one will go here, the next one will go here, and the next one will go here. Now, the reason why I think this is a better play is because with the old one, with this other one, you know, these are about 3.5-inch blades. They do fine in the other one. This might give me a little more freedom maybe to make even a 5 or 6-inch blade. And I'll be able to fit that in here because it's a little deeper. So I would have liked, I mean, I said, I like the Lycus. I really do. I did enjoy it. I could actually find a use down the road for it. I do like the foam that it comes with. But this one here, I think, is going to be better for the challenge that I put ahead of me here, because I'll be able to fit this friction folder. It solves the friction folder problem. It's a little deeper, so I'll be able to make deeper blades. Because this thing here, I'll show you real quick. It's good. It's good for like I said, it's good for like a 5-inch blade. It's perfect for like a 5-inch blade. So yeah, it's fine. It's good for that. You know, for like not 5. I mean a 3.5-inch blade, like a standard size blade. It's good for like a standard size tactical folder. So it's good for that. I can fill that in there with it. And who knows? Maybe later. I might actually just take my existing knife collection out of the boxes, store the boxes somewhere else, and just put it in the Lycus and just store it in the Lycus. I mean, I got like about 9 or 10 Benchmades that I could store in that Lycus. But this will be good for the challenge that I'm doing, because this will handle a lot deeper blades. If I decide one day, well, I'm going to make a 4-inch blade, or I'm going to make a 5.5-inch blade, or even a 6-inch blade. You know, I'm going to make some kind of swing guard blade or something crazy like that. This chase here will be deep enough to handle it. So there's certain things I like about the Lycus. I like the foam. I like the locks. This one here, I like the depth, and I paid the right price for it. You know, the price-wise, I can't beat that from what I paid for it. So, and I do like the color. I like the orange because it matches the orange G10 on my knife. I do like the handle that it came with. It seems like I really enjoy the looks on that. But both cases have their merits. Okay, so nothing wrong with the other one. So, but anyway, I just wanted to go ahead and show you the new case for my folding knife challenge. And I open this up, and I'm kind of not used to that case the way it opens, but it kind of opens, meets a little resistance about here, and just kind of stays up like that. So I guess, you know, I won't accidentally close it. So that's kind of cool. I might hot glue this in down the road if this becomes a problem, or double sticky it in there if it falls again. And then down the road, I might actually permanently attach these where there's no holes when I fill it up. But right now I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 more on this row. So what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's say 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So like 24, maybe 25, maybe 30. Maybe I might even get 30 in here. Maybe I got my work cut out for me here. Okay. So it's time to, you know, stop talking and start grinding and start doing my stuff here and getting things done. And like I say, I say that even if I do a friction folder, I'm counting it. Even if I do a friction folder, it's going in this case, and it's part of the challenge. Whether I do a friction folder, I want to do a friction folder. I want to do a lock back. I want to do a slip joint. I might even look into developing my own lock. Just make a prototype here in the garage. I might even do that. I don't know. That won't be rolled out until, if I actually manage to pull that off. I wouldn't roll that out until I actually had some type of paperwork from the patent office. I wouldn't do that until I had a patent on it. But anytime you see the orange case come out, it's going to be a joyous occasion, because it'll be a joyous occasion because I just decided I want to make content and flex on my stuff that I made, or it's going to be because I rolled out a knife. I rolled out a new knife, and I'm ceremoniously placing it in the orange case to show that I just made another folder. So, who knows what will come down the road? Who knows if I'll replace the foam? Who knows if the Lycus could become a home to my regular actual collection, than my regular other collection, instead of storing it in my closet. It might be better in the Lycus. And I just take the boxes for each appropriate knife and store them separately. But I do like to keep my boxes, especially on my other more expensive knives. I keep my boxes. And when I say expensive knives, I mean, there's guys on here. I mean, I don't know how they do it. There's guys on here that'll have in these Instagrams and whatever, these different feeds. They'll show like 3 of these boxes, and then they'll have knives in those boxes, and those knives will be like some of those knives will be $1,000 each. I'm like, I don't know how they do it. I really don't know how they pull it off. whatever. I mean, I don't know how much the cases are, but I mean, I don't know how they pull it off. It's pretty amazing to me. But I just wanted to kind of fit in more with the crowd. So, I went over today, and I like my Lycus. I still like my Lycus, my black case over here. But I went to Harbor Freight, and I thought, well, first thing I'm going to go look at is Harbor Freight, because I want to look at a little mini mill. And I said, well, I'm going to go over here and look at the cases. Go, that's right, I should get a bigger case. And I thought, well, if I get the smaller case, I just might as well keep the Lycus, because I like that so much. But I saw the bigger case. I said, you know what? I can get this bigger case, and I can roll my new knives into that. Or better yet, you know what I could do with the Lycus is I could put some of my tools in the Lycus and store them in my grinder. That'd be good. Some of these different little taps and other things that kind of can get lost. That'd be kind of nice, but kind of scattering my thoughts here. But I saw that and I thought, I bet I could put the friction folder tip up in that thing, tip down in that thing, and just go ahead and begin to build actually more knives. And I might get 30 in this case. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? A 30 knife challenge to do 30 different knives here on YouTube and just show each one off that I made. That's all folding. Just decide to say let's just totally charge fixed blades to the game and just start on nothing but folders. Wouldn't that be wild? Just pretty crazy, huh? Well, anyway, sorry, I just I need to start scripting more. And this is kind of cool here. I noticed this little tag here. I might actually have a little thing engraved with Sean Cantwell knives here. I might grind that to shape and stick that in there. That'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Well, anyway, don't worry about haters. Don't worry about the haters. Just let the haters worry about you, okay? They'll burn themselves out, all right? And you do you, and don't worry about the haters, okay? It's all right. So see you on the next one. Bye, guys.